Hi, my name is Marta Alanis, and I'm a reading teacher at College Park Elementary in College Park, Georgia. In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, I'm going to read to you a story, a sweet story of Lupita's First Dance by Lupe Ruiz-Flores. I hope you enjoy it. Lupita listened intently as her first grade teacher, Miss Lopez, said, "Our school is having a program for students and parents to celebrate Children's Day, and our class will be performing La Raspa, danced in the auditorium." "Hooray!" yelled the class. "But what's that?" La Raspa is a Mexican folk dance that's a lot of fun, Miss Lopez said. Lupita nodded, and she danced La Raspa many times with her cousins at birthday parties. This time was different. She would be dancing in front of many people, including her own family. She was excited. Day after day, Lupita and her classmate rehearsed while Miss Lopez played the music on her CD player. The teacher paired boys and girls. Lupita's partner was Ernesto. Miss Lopez sent home instructions for the costume. The boys were to wear white shirts, dark pants, and a red sash around their waist. The girls would wear red ribbons in their hair, a white blouse, and a skirt with blue, red, yellow, and green ribbons. Lupita's mother cut out the material and sewed the ribbons onto the skirt. "Try it on," Mommy said once it was finished. Lupita put on the costume and felt like a real dancer, swooping up the skirt by the hem and dancing across the living room. She swirled and swished the skirt so that the ribbons rippled in the rainbow colors like a brilliant butterfly spreading its wing. Lupita could hardly wait for the big day to dance and show off her beautiful costume. And now the day was finally here. But where was Ernesto? Lupita stood backstage, peeking far behind the blue velvet curtain, anxiously waiting for her dance partner to show up. The school auditorium was packed. Her family sat in the front row. The other dancers also waited excitedly. "All of you look very nice," Miss Lopez said. She saw Lupita standing alone and asked, "Where's Ernesto? Have you seen him yet?" Lupita shook her head. The librarian gestured to Miss Lopez that she had a phone call in her office. Meanwhile, Lupita peeked out from behind the curtains again. She still saw no sign of Ernesto. Miss Lopez returned from the librarian's office, put her arm around Lupita's shoulder, and said, "Lupita, Ernesto's mother just called. He tripped on the way home from school and sprained his ankle. He won't be dancing tonight. You don't have a partner. I'm sorry." Lupita gulped. "I don't expect you to dance without a partner. You may want to join your parents in the audience and watch from there," Miss Lopez said, hugging her before rushing back to the dancers already lined up behind the curtain. Lupita was so sad. Tears spilled down her cheeks. For weeks she'd been practicing for this day. She looked down at the beautiful skirt. She reached up to touch the silk ribbons in her hair. Mommy wouldn't get to see her dance in her new costume. The music started. The curtains went up. The girls started dancing, whirling around, linking arms with the boys as they spun around the stage. Lupita stared at the empty space where she and Ernesto would have been dancing. Without thinking, she dashed onto the stage. The audience gasped. Standing to the side, Miss Lopez's eyes got wide and her mouth fell open. The other children looked surprised but kept on dancing. Lupita got in step with them. She twirled and spun and around, holding her arms out to an imaginary partner. The crowd roared with laughter. Lupita's face got hot with embarrassment. She almost ran off the stage. Then she saw Mommy in the audience. She was clapping and smiling. Lupita kept on dancing. The stage lights dimmed except for the spotlight that shone on her as if she were the only one there. She got lost in the music, dancing across the stage, swishing her skirt and swaying her body to the rhythm. The music stopped, but Lupita danced on, imagining the audience cheering her on and showering her with dozens of roses. Lupita would have kept on dancing in her imaginary world had she not seen her classmates bowing down before the audience. She blinked. Was it over? There was a thunderous applause. The boys bowed and the girls curtsied, and Lupita curtsied with the rest of the girls. The curtain came down. Miss Lopez came running and hugged all the dancers. Then she smiled at Lupita. "You were very brave tonight." "Thank you," Lupita said shyly. Lupita joined her family. Papa gave her a big rose, a single rose wrapped in green tissue and tissue paper and tied with a red bow. "You are a star," he said, winking. Her mother gave her a big hug, and that was enough for her. "Did you enjoy your first performance?" her father asked on the way home. "It was great, Papa. First, the spotlight came on, and then the people gave me lots of flowers and—" "Ay, Lupita," her father said, chuckling. "You have such a great imagination." Lupita closed her eyes and clutched the sweet-smelling rose close to her heart. She would never forget her first dance. Boys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed this beautiful story about Lupita and her first dance.